Gurubhyo Namaha. Hello viewers and dear friends. Today in our session, let's understand or let's derive the standard form of parabola, standard equation of a parabola, which is very important from exam point of view, right? Before that, we know the standard equation of a parabola is y square is equal to 4ax, right? So before deriving this, first we need to understand what a parabola is. In simple terms, we can say a parabola is a conic section whose eccentricity is 1. First, let's draw parabola, right? If we consider this as x-axis and this as y-axis, I consider a parabola like this. So, if I consider a point P on a parabola, it may be any point on a parabola, then yes, it is a fixed point if I consider it as a comma 0, and if I consider the projection of a straight over here, this I call L, which is directrix, right? And this S, it is called the focus, right? So I call this as Z. The coordinates will be minus a comma 0. And here we have to notice here S dash S Z. This is 0 comma 0 or origin, which we call it as vertex, right? And this is the midpoint of S and Z. Then if we consider the projection of point P on directrix, I call this as M, right? Now if I consider this distance SP by PM, we call it as E, or eccentricity. The ratio of SP to PM, we call it as eccentricity. So now, if from definition we know a parabola is a conic section whose eccentricity is equal to 1. So if eccentricity is equal to 1, then we get SP is equal to PM. Right? In other words, I can say it as the parabola is the locus of a point which moves such that the distance from fixed point is always equal to the distance from the fixed line. Understood? Now, let's derive the standard formula. Here, you need to first narrate this diagram from exam point of view. I am saying first you have to write, if we consider a point S, which is the focus on x-axis, and consider any point P on parabola, then M is the projection of point on directrix and Z is the projection of S on directrix, right? Now from this diagram we notice SP is equal to x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square, right? Consider this as equation 1. We also want PM, right? In order to derive an equation of parabola, we need SP and we need PM also. From this diagram, you just draw a perpendicular from point here. Understood? So since this is x comma y, it indicates this distance is x. Understood? And this distance is y. So from this you can write, I'll write here some I'll take again. Okay. So PM I can write it as Zn because it is parallel. They are both parallel to each other. And again Zn I can write it as Vn plus Vz. Right? I mean this is vertex. V, if I call this as V, origin as V, it is Vn plus Zn. Zv, sorry. Vn plus Zv. So from this, Vn we know it is x. Right? And Vz, I told you Vs is same as Vz. Right? So this is A. Understood? I call this as equation 2. From this, SP should be equal to PM for a parabola. Now, I'll equate it. SP is equal to PM, which implies square root of A minus X whole square plus, anyway this is equal to X plus A. Right? In other words, square root of A square plus B square minus 2AB plus Y square is equal to X plus A. Now, squaring on both sides. Squaring on both sides, what you get is Ax square plus X square minus 2AX plus Y square whole square is equal to X plus A whole square. This square root and this get cancels, right? Now it is Ax square plus X square minus 2AX plus Y square is equal to A square plus B square plus 2AB. Same sign on LHS and both RHS, it get cancels, right? And x square get cancels, which implies y square is equal to 2ax. If I shift this minus 2ax to this side, it will be, which is equal to 4ax. In other words, y square is equal to 4ax for all a greater than 0. This is the required standard form of a parabola, right? Here I'll write, if how I expand this is simply basic formula a plus b whole square, which is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab, and a minus b whole square expansion is a square plus b square minus 2ab. So this is the standard form of parabola. Understood? If they ask you to derive the standard form of parabola, first you need to write this diagram. This diagram itself, it consists 2 to 3 marks, okay? Then you have to explain each and every term in the diagram. Like what do you mean by focus, or what exactly point on a parabola, and the projection of M and projection of Z, right? And this definition, eccentricity. So for parabola, SP should be equal to always PM, right? Then by applying this diagram details, you need to find SP and PM, then equate these two. Finally, you will get this y square is equal to 4ax. This is the required equation of parabola. Equation of parabola, right? Very, very important problem for 7 marks. Definitely you can expect this question in your main exams. Hope you understood this concept. Thank you.